Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship or someone that you've met. And you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right, we have here play followed by nourishment, illness, wellness, illusion, beauty, grief, wild woman, sensuality. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have crossroads. The cards we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards are quite dark. This is dark energy. This is a lot of negativity around this person because of the things that are happening. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, the connection that I have with you is that of a best friend. You are my best friend. I can talk to you and confide in you and talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. I also know that in this connection, being with you has made me feel alive again, young again, vibrant again. A part of me misses you, and a part of me knows that this is just simply challenging. In you, I have found a friend, someone who I can trust with my life. You make life worth living. And over time, I have seen many, been with a few, and I've realized one thing, that you are the perfect mate. The connection that I have with you, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, this connection makes me feel fulfilled. There's so much fulfillment. I also feel that despite the efforts, all of the changes that have occurred in our lives, we have these struggles now. And I'm struggling. I'm stuck in a certain set of circumstances, and I cannot release myself from it. There are responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, certain things, burdens that weigh me down below the surface of this water. And in this water there is a sense of hopelessness, devastation, despair, and depression. And I can't release myself from that. There is trauma, certain things that I just can't let go of. I also know that no matter what I do, no matter where I go, I hide behind a false mask. I hide behind a veil, and I do not want to tell you what it is that I feel. I also know that in this connection, so much has changed. So much has happened. I know that there are certain things I've hidden deep down inside of my heart, and I stay emotionally detached, and I do not tell you what it is that I'm feeling, what it is that I'm thinking. So much has happened, and it's difficult for me to tell you exactly what I've been thinking, what I've been keeping from you. You are so very beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. As a human being, I see you now. Your personality, your charm, your character, your charisma. You are brilliant like the sun. I see the light radiating from you, and all around you, it radiates. I do feel that in this connection, you are one with nature, and you show me through the looking glass who I really am when I approach you. Now, I really don't like what I see. I don't like who I am, who I have become. And I do grieve. I grieve because I fear and I feel that I have lost you forever. Now there's a sense of remorse, regret, guilt, sadness, and melancholy. So many things my heart is going through, the pain that I have put you through. I realize what I have done, and it is breaking my heart as well. You were once this bright, shining star in the dark sky, but now I see you as someone who is fading over time, and eventually my world will be in darkness. But I grieve and I feel guilty because of the things that I have said and done. I have not been truthful. Here I was trying to be sneaky behavior, doing things behind the scenes. Deception, deceit, not being so truthful. I understand that in this connection, I may have spoken and said a few words here and there, but I might not have spoken and told you the entire truth. That is a problem. I also feel that in this connection that there is a sense of sensuality. You are very, very sensual. And yes, I am extremely attracted to you. You can seduce without even trying. And it's hard for me to stop fantasizing about you. Right now, Leo, I am at a crossroads. Should I move left or right? I don't know. I want to move forward in the direction of you and be with you, but the circumstances that I am in, the things that I have done to you, they truly hold me back. A part of me is very ashamed and embarrassed for what I have done. How am I to move forward? What am I supposed to say? How can I reconnect with you? The truth is, I want to. I just don't know how. I'm not even thinking about it right now because I'm grieving. All right. Leo. It's interesting. The kind of cards you have here, there's a lot of appreciation. There's the feeling of commitment. This connection had the potential of commitment, but that might not have happened. We have here the feeling of grief because somebody was not truthful. Somebody was hiding something from someone. And because of this, they are actually stuck in a certain set of circumstances that are beyond their control. Everything that has happened, everything that this person did to you, Leo, they're trying to hide. They feel embarrassed. They don't feel good, obviously. This is not just one thing. It's a few things that have happened. This is something that has piled up over time. And boy, oh boy, I'm seeing that you are somebody who is losing patience, but you have also been very patient over the months, over the years. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So, we have here the King of Staffs as well as the Three of Arrows. Now, the Three of Arrows is huge. It definitely talks about a lot of sadness. So, for those of you who are new, the first set of cards I just looked at, that is the current status of your person of interest. Here, I look a little bit into the past. In this connection, what happened that may have caused the situation in the first place? Everything was going great, but then things just kind of went downhill. What happened? This is for those of you that never truly received the closure that you deserved. This is for those of you that may feel this person had abandoned you, they ghosted you, they faded over time, and you wonder, what did you do wrong? Was it you? I can tell you here, no, it wasn't. Let's have a look, and I do read these in the reverse. What was going on in this person's heart and mind at that time? All right. You were dealing with somebody in the beginning that may have seemed to be very confident. They had mastered many things, and they also seemed supportive. However, Leo, this was in the beginning. We have a situation now where your person of interest was wanting to harness these forces, but they were not quite strong enough to do so. This was someone who seems supportive, but wasn't reliable. Here it talks about the inability to bring ideas to fruition. Creative inspiration and help was needed. A lack of confidence. This was someone that you thought you could rely on, but when the time came, they were not reliable. Three of Arrows. I'm going to read the entire card because it has a huge meaning. Three of Arrows here talks about your person of interest feeling back then. The feeling of loss, sorrow, and oversensitivity. A sharp pain in the heart was experienced. Disappointment and the end of a love relationship and separation. Sorrow was there that could have enlightened or debilitated an individual. Time was needed for healing. The need to transform grief into understanding. What you are going through and what's still going on right now is the overindulgence in grief for the sake of drama. The slow easing of sorrow is what is needed. So overindulging in grief for the sake of drama. Here, where we have overindulging, Your person of interest, as of now, still, remember the first card was grief, remember? In the first set, not the first card. The first set of cards right now, you did have grief, and this is the same thing. So this was happening back then. Leo, it is still happening today. They're very, very, very regretful for what they've done. This is truly from the heart. They do not feel good about what they've done to you. They don't like who they are. They can't even believe what they did. So this really is hurting them now, and it's a bubble that they are in, and it's all they see. They literally cannot erase themselves from it. They cannot release themselves from it. So this is a problem now because it's become a part of this person's lifestyle for quite some time now. Now, yes, this person may have come off as a king. They may have acted like a king, but they were not a king. They may have wanted to show off in this manner to show you, you know what, look, I'm this person who can achieve this, and I can provide this to you, and we can plan this together. But when it came to actually planning and making it real, nothing happened. And that makes a false impression. So it's almost as if it was misleading. Let me know, guys, in the comments below if any of that resonates with any of you. Hopefully it provided you some clarity and some guidance. All right. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with this, I'd like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. Certain things that may be going on in their life. Let's see. Wow, we have the Star card. Beautiful. After that, we have the Ace of Wands. Very nice. Such a beautiful card, the Queen of Cups. And another beautiful card, the Queen of Wands. It's interesting, we have these two cards as well. Aha. Oh my goodness gracious me. King of Cups. It could be for a small portion. This actually could be a situation where there's a third party. We do have 3 individuals here. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair if anybody's wondering what that weird sound is. If you can hear that. Actually, these cards are really nice, guys. It's a 10 out of 10. These cards are beautiful. You have here 3 major arcanas. We have some very meaningful cards here. So we have here the Star. First card is the strongest. They do feel that fate and destiny will lead you both together again on the same path. Here we have this female. She has a jug, 2 jugs here. One is going into a pond, creating the pond. The other is creating streams. These streams will eventually reach this pond. This is your person of interest. Yes, they may have swayed off into some weird off direction. Eventually, they're going to come back. This is the hope. This is the dream. This is the wish. However, there's a lot of manifestation and wishing with this card too. It is a very spiritual card as well. There's a hope on the inside. The feeling that, you know what, we're just destined to be together. I know this is going to work out, so I'm not going to worry about it anymore. This is the type of mindset. Wow, this is the type of mindset this person is getting into. We also have here the Ace of Wands. With the Ace of Wands, it does talk about how in this connection there's this desire to have a second chance, but a passionate new beginning. And this is quite physical, but it's also quite passionate. We also have here the Queen of Cups. Now we also have the King of Cups. So your person of interest does view you as somebody who is very loving. You have this unconditional love that exists. And it lasts. It's a long-lasting kind of love. This person feels this unconditional love from you, and they desire it. They want it. They want to be around this type of a person. And we also have that sensual aspect where this person finds you to be utterly irresistible. So it's interesting here. Wow. We have the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical all in one. This is a connection. My God, this person's done a lot of soul searching, and they really have they've understood and realized that you are their person. Wow. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of passion here. They also feel that there's certain things about you that nobody else understands, but you just get them. You understand them. We also have here the World card. With the World card, it does talk about how in this connection, there's this desire to close the gap between certain things that may have happened, certain things that have occurred. Bridging the gap, the distance between the both of you, that needs to be closed. This could be emotional distance or physical distance. We also have here strength. There will be strength and courage needed and manifested. This person's going to manifest this. They're going to have this courage and strength to actually reach out to you at some point in time. I do see that here, especially with the Ace of Wands. The feeling and the thought of the both of you being so far apart and quite distant. And the distance here also talks about the type of relationship you may have. There may be differences here, like racial or ethnic or even religious. There's some type of background here that's different between the both of you, but it doesn't matter. At some point in time, this person is not even going to care. They just simply want to be with you. The overall arching theme is someone who has discovered that you make them very emotional. It's like their heart is in your hands, and they have realized this. It took them a while to understand this and realize this, but now they believe you, and they feel you, and they don't care. You can have their heart as much as you want. This is what they're feeling. They're willing to give themselves to you in every sort of way, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Wow. Oh my God. Isn't this like so, it's so different from what we just had before. The first set of cards were just so negative, right? And the second was so sad. But this is the good thing, right? People have to go through all of these obstacles, these hurdles, burdens, trials, tribulations. They have to go through all of this in order to see what is good, what is happy, what is worth living for. This is what's beautiful about this connection. This person wants to be with you because they feel every single thing is perfect in this connection. They feel you are perfect. Leo, this turned out to be very different. It's very positive. 10 out of 10. I see this person reaching out to you. At some point, okay, this person is going to reach out. They are very much in love with you. Absolutely in love with you. All right, I have here another set of cards. This is the Archangel answer cards. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here a timeline, and some of you are not going to like it when you hear it. Please don't shoot the messenger. A year from now. Some of you may have heard this last year, but this deck only goes up to a year from now. It doesn't go to like 3 or 5 years from now. So, unfortunately for some of you, and it could be unfortunate, but sometimes it's fortunately too, there's a reason why certain things happen at a certain point in time. It's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, right? And right now you have another timeline here, not the right time. There's a few things going on here, Leo. All right. First of all, Major changes are going to occur a year from now. This could be from now until the next year, a few months from now even. Yes, within this time period, Leo, there's going to be a peaceful resolution. This shows me that there was a lot of heartache and pain, a lot of, I'm getting the word bickering, a lot of irritation, disagreements, arguments between the both of you. This could be directly, indirectly, even through others. But ultimately, I see here there being a peaceful resolution. Things are going to get better. They will start to feel better after some time. We also have here, be assertive. It's important for you to know what it is that in your life you are comfortable with in terms of a relationship and what you're not comfortable with. It's important for you to connect with this person, to let them know what your comfort level is, and to set healthy boundaries if and when they come back into your life, or if they enter your life. These healthy boundaries create respect, and usually I have seen that the relationships are a little more long-lasting, if not forever. We also have here romance. This is a spiritually based romantic connection. You guys are either twin flame, soulmates, or karmic partners. We also have here, look for a sign. This is signs and synchronicities. Certain things that have happened, certain things that may happen over time that will make sense to you. You and only you. This could be signs and synchronicities. Hearing the radio, certain words mean something to you. Driving by and you see these posters and there's just certain words that just mean something to you. You may even hear a voice in your head. Now, looking for a sign doesn't mean you go out looking for one. Just understand that the message is here and eventually that will come to you. And when it does come to you, you will know exactly what it means at that point in time. We also have here, not the right time. So right now is not the right time to connect with this person. Instead, what you need to do is focus on yourself. There may be certain things in your life that you have wanted to perhaps improve upon or maybe upgrade. In the meantime, I would suggest to reevaluate in your life what are the things that are balanced and what are the things that are not balanced. It is important for you to have a better balance in your life by getting rid of those things that are unhealthy habits, unhealthy people who create sadness, illness, vampires in your life that are just, sucking the life out of you. There are certain people that are in our lives that really do bring us down. And in all honesty, their energy also weighs us down. So in order to have a better balance, you may need, in the meantime, while this person is kind of, healing on their own, you need to also figure out certain things in your life that you essentially really, really need and certain things that you might not. This could be eating habits, right? Exercise, sleeping habits, anything that you're ingesting, right? Even your meditation sessions, are you meditating? Are you praying? Do you need to do more? Right? So there's so many things here that you can actually focus on while this person is healing on their own, because it's going to take them a while. Now, the overall arching theme here, we do have unlikely. So what does that mean? You had a specific idea and a vision and plan. You had planned it out, you had thought it, you have this picture of what it's supposed to look like. However, as many of us do, we have these ideas and fantasies. It never really comes true. Or if it does, it is completely different. That's what I'm seeing here, that there's certain things that will take place. However, it will not take place the way that you had envisioned it. It will be slightly different. What I'm seeing here, though, there is water and it's rising above the water, this angel. It's going to be very fast, the change. It's going to be very refreshing. It's going to be something that you didn't even think of. So there's something here that's going to happen. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. It's going to be good, guys. But in the meantime, remember, this person is going through a lot, and those changes need time. In the meantime, let them do them. You do you. There's no harm in that. Leo, that is your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments as much as I can, and I try to write back as much as I can. But I do appreciate you guys sharing your stories. I do sometimes use these stories and the pieces of information to create content on my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio, and that is also on YouTube. The channel is absolutely free, just like this channel. The videos are absolutely free. And some of the videos there you can see they are on relationship-related advice, past life and spiritual connections. And also I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. Also, for those of you who are curious, do I do love readings? Can I do a love reading for you? Yes, I do. And you could see that on my website. The link is also below in the description here. On the website, you can go to www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section. There you will find a few that are available currently. One is on past life and spiritual connections. I have one also on love. So this is a love reading. It's a written report plus an audio. So you get both, which is really good. A lot of detail there. And you also have one on negative energies. This is the chakra checkup package, where I have the ability of remotely viewing in your home, around your aura, inside of your body. I see those type of energies and I tell you what it is that you have, how many you have. I also have Angel Fakiel to confirm with me the amounts. And the method that I have, it teaches you how to easily and safely get rid of negative energies from your life. Now, why is it important to get rid of them? It's important because there's a lot of things that are written in our book of life originally, before we come to planet Earth, and those things should be coming true, but some of them don't, because there's negative energies around. And they create havoc. So it is important for us to be able to manifest freely what it is that is owed to us karmically. Whatever is written in our book of life, it will come, as long as there's no negative energy stopping that manifestation. I also have some on some self-help guides. That is some packages that I do have. They're reasonably priced for everybody to be able to afford. Have a look at that too. Sometimes that can help as well. And that's all regarding these type of energetic work to help you clear the area where you are and to also help others. Leo, that is your reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And please do like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate when you guys do that. It also helps the channel grow. And also, I'm able to help people become more positive by getting rid of negative energies from their life. For me, that's very important. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I will see you guys again. Bye now.